The 17th of April, 1945. A rain-soaked road cuts through Heilbronn, Germany. 19-year-old Luftwaffe Helferin Anna Schaefer crouches alone in captivity. Blood and grime streak her face. Her uniform hangs in shreds. 3 days she's endured in that ditch since her unit laid down arms. A patrol from the U.S. 100th Infantry Division discovers her position. Private First Class Vincent Vinny Rossi, Brooklyn-born, 22, Italian-American, carries fragments of German learned at his Nona's knee. He reaches her first. Anna thrusts her hands skyward, terror ripping through her throat. Bit Toten See Michigan nicked. Please don't kill me. Vinny's rifle climbs, then drops as he registers the primal dread burning in her gaze. He advances. Anna clamps her eyes shut, bracing for execution. Fabric tears violently. Her eyes fly open in horror. Vinny has ripped apart the back of her jacket. Not to violate, but to expose a catastrophic shrapnel wound festering beneath layers of uniform. The gash seethes green with infection, thick with pus, alive with maggots. Vinny curses in his mother's tongue, then bellows for medical aid. Moments pass before Corporal Daniel Goldstein, the patrol medic, a Jew who fled Vienna in 1938, drops to his knees, flooding the wound with sulfa powder and morphine. Anna convulses, trembling from fever and from the impossibility of mercy. Daniel's eyes find Vinny's. This girl's got 3 hours, maybe 4, before sepsis claims her. Vinny's response comes without thought. He gathers Anna into his arms. She weighs almost nothing. He breaks into a sprint toward the aid station 2 miles distant. The entire patrol surges forward with him. They rotate carrying her broken body. When she attempts gratitude in fractured English, Vinny cuts her short. Save your breath, kid. We're getting you fixed. At the field hospital, surgeons labor for 6 hours. 14 shrapnel fragments extracted. Half her left shoulder blade removed. 3 days slip by before she surfaces to consciousness in a clean bed. Intravenous line feeding her arm. Actual pajamas clothing her body. A teddy bear resting on the pillow. Vinny sleeps in the chair at her bedside, boots still caked in mud. The moment she stirs, his eyes snap open. Anna's whisper barely carries. You tore my dress. Vinny's face flushes crimson. To save you, stupid. Not the other thing. Laughter breaks from Anna's lips. Fragile, agonizing, but genuine laughter. The first in years. 6 months forward. October 1945. Anna emerges from the hospital, cane supporting her weight. Vinny has twice extended his deployment solely to visit her each weekend. On her final day, he arrives bearing a small container. Within it, a pristine dress, sky blue, purchased with 6 months of poker earnings. He drops to one knee, awkward and graceless. Anna Schaefer, I tore your dress once to save your life. Now I'm asking, can I put a new one on you for the rest of mine? Anna weeps with such violence the nurses fear something has ruptured. She answers yes in 3 languages. They wed in the hospital chapel, April 1946. Vinny lifts her over the threshold because her leg still aches when rain approaches. Their first daughter receives the name Margaret, honoring the nurse who preserved her mother's life. Every year on the 17th of April, Anna dons the blue dress. Every year, Vinny delivers the same line. I'm the only guy who tore a girl's clothes off on the first date and still got a yes. Their grandchildren's eyes roll skyward, but smiles never abandon their faces. Because sometimes the instant you anticipate violence transforms into the instant you discover eternity. All because one soldier tore the correct thing for the correct reason. The 17th of April, 1995. Stuttgart, a cemetery. Dawn breaks. Anna Rossi, 69, stands solitary before Vinny's grave. Cane gripped in one hand, small cloth satchel in the other. Her fingers tremble as she opens the bag. Inside rests the sky blue dress from 1946. Still immaculate, still bearing the hue of that first morning she reclaimed her humanity. She drapes it across the stone like a burial shroud. Then she withdraws one final object, the blood-drenched fragment of her 1945 uniform, The piece Vinnie tore open to grant her survival, encased in glass. She positions it atop the blue silk. "Vinnie," she breathes, voice fracturing. "You tore my dress once to give me tomorrow. I wore the new one every 17th of April for 49 years. Today I return both. So you know I never forgot." She lowers herself to her knees, presses her lips to the stone, and weeps as she did the day he proposed in that hospital ward. A groundskeeper observes from a distance, tears streaming down his face. Anna rises, delivers an American-style salute, and departs. The blue dress remains on the grave throughout summer. Rain batters it, sun scorches it, wind assaults it. It never fades. Every 17th of April thereafter, strangers discover a fresh blue ribbon bound around the stone and a single red rose. No one witnesses who delivers them. They know only that an aged woman with a cane arrives once annually, touches the stone, and smiles as though she's 19 and drowning in love again. Because certain dresses transcend fabric. They become the precise instant someone chose your survival over your death. And certain love stories refuse to conclude at death. They merely shift their shade from blood to sky blue and continue blazing.